We are ready to go.
I need to get a few things from you. What?
My computer just did something. No, you keep going.
I'm gonna need the account, numbers for the electric and for the gas. I'm gonna look for rates.
Okay, I can get you those.
All right. We begin with the devotion. This also comes from Every Moment Holy, Volume 1, Pocket Edition. It's a collection of liturgies, some fun, some serious. There's a liturgy before coffee making, and then there's like a liturgy to help others. So anyway, this is the Liturgy of the Hours, midday. O Christ, our rest, we pause amidst the labors of this day to remember the best reason for our laboring. We labor, O God, as stewards of your creation, and as stewards of the gifts you have apportioned to each of us for the good of all. Bless then the work of our hands and minds and hearts, O God, that they might bear fruit for your greater purposes. May our work this day be rendered first as service to you, that the benefits of it might be eternal. Receive this, the offering of our labors, O Lord. Amen. If our hearts have already been tempted this day to believe anything about ourselves or others that does not take into account your creation, your mercy, your sacrifice, your grace, your forgiveness, your redemption, and your unshakable love, O God, remind us again of these truths, giving us faith enough to believe and hope enough to choose to embrace them again and again. Or if we've been swayed from the place of resting in your grace today, swayed by shame, by error, by vanity, by pride, or by love of the praise of people act, O Holy Spirit, reveal our error, convict conscience, and bring us to quick repentance. Rekindle our affections, restoring them again to their one worthy object, who is Christ, and who alone holds the words of eternal life. Let us now consider such words. Shape our thoughts, O Lord, by your truth, even as you shape our hearts by your love. Now grant us strength and grace, O God, sufficient to the remains of this day, that we might move through its unfolding in humble obedience to your will, and the sensitivity to your spirit, and in joyful expectancy of your coming kingdom. May the light of the eternal city illuminate our hearts, our paths, our vision through these next hours, O Lord. Amen.
Amen.
I see a couple people are missing. So a motion to excuse JT and Taylor. They have both texted me.
What's
Nicholas, they have both texted me.
that? Oh, did they? Okay.
So I hear a motion from Nicholas, a second. Amy. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Very good. Excuse Taylor and JT. Correspondence, please. Do we have any correspondence?
There's none.
No correspondence. Fantastic. Moving on to the approval of minutes and the reports. Hopefully you have all seen and received the email regarding both the agenda for today and all the reports that have been submitted. You will notice that our treasurer's report is on there, as well as the pastor's report, and occasionally in the minutes from last meeting. And when there is a finance meeting, finance usually has a report as well, but there hasn't been a finance meeting since last council. So I'll accept a motion to approve the reports as submitted. Motion. Nicholas. Barb, second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Very good. All right. Going on to old business. Last meeting, we talked about the Y contract. We do now have a signed contract with them for this 2026 year. They're paying $175 per month, and they understand that we can cancel at with notice, of course, and that they can hold special parties unless it gets ridiculous. But also that there are certain days where they are automatically not able to come. We'll still remind them, but they're still not able to come, which is Good Friday, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Sundays, and Monday, Thursday for sure. All right. Next, it comes the scheduling of the next council meeting. Previously, and because it was previous doesn't mean it exists for this council. But previously, we have finally agreed to schedule it the third Sunday of each month after the second service. The reason for this was the youths were having some trouble getting here. People that work also have some, being here multiple days of the week is difficult for them, and also driving, especially when it's bad weather like this and at night, it's not always the greatest idea. So that would make our next council meeting the
22nd.
It would have to be the 22nd of February.
That's
It is the 4th but there is a congregational meeting on the 15th. We will not have a council meeting after that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not that late.
we would be here at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
I've done it. Not fun. So will February 22nd at 12:30 work for everyone? All right. Just for your education, I moved this meeting up a week because we were installing council members. And while I hope all council members are always here for worship services, not all of us attended the 11 o'clock service. And so having everybody here and installed was helpful. So just enough. I try not to do that much. Okay, great. Any other old business for the good of the congregation or the council? Seeing none, hearing none, moving on to new business. Back in 2023, in June, while we were having troubles, we had a council retreat. At that council retreat, we came up with 6 covenants. Last year, we added a 7th. These are our current church council covenants. The first one is being openness, open to listening, open to new ideas, having just general openness. Don't come in with a closed mind or anything like that. Respect ideas. There are times where, and there will be times where we propose ideas that perhaps go against old traditions. Not necessarily saying that we will approve these ideas, but just being respectful to them and having just listening. A lot of this is around listening. The third one is having respectful language. A few council meetings that I've been a part of, both here and other churches, and maybe others that you have been a part of, there have been some quite heated debates and some disrespectful language and even name calling to a point. We are being a covenant and taking the time and making sure that we use respectful language to everybody. This also includes when we talk about people outside of this room. If we have to, we will, as I said before, we won't record everything, but if we are going to need to discuss an employee or a member of the congregation, that gets paused, and we use respectful language when talking about them. We also we use respectful language when talking about other groups, other people. Fourth covenant is to work together. Working on this one myself to help get stuff off of my shoulders. Working on communication, but as part of that, we are a team. This council is a team. We work together. I can't do everything, even though sometimes I try. Jen, as our administrative assistant, can't do everything. Stacy, as our treasurer, can't do everything. Michelle and Nicholas working in the food pantry. All y'all can't do everything by yourselves. We work together, and we benefit both not only our church council, but the congregation as a whole when we work together. This also is taken outside of this council room when we are presenting stuff to the congregation. We are a united front, or at least I hope to be. Any disagreements that happen, we prefer they happen in here. You're still open to your opinions, to state your opinions in congregational meetings, but times in the past we have had severe, some people going against what the council has decided, making their opinion very strong, and is shown to be that the council is in chaos, which we try not to do. In number 5, one person talks at a time. This is also part of our respectful language. We sometimes talk over each other. I have been accused of this, and I am guilty of this. We all are, and so we try to talk one person at a time. I haven't needed to have the talking stick yet, so we're okay. Number 6 is be prepared for the meetings. As you see, we try to move to the everything before old business pretty quickly. So that is having all your minutes and your reports read. Anything that you are bringing to council, have it ready to go. Anything, and just being generally prepared. Note if you take notes, if you have anything like that, make sure batteries are charged up, or your pens that have ink in them, that you have paper, etc. And finally, the one that we added for last year is follow through with commitments. We have noticed a few times when people have signed up for things, especially on church council, and not followed through, or when we agree as a whole that council is going to take something on and not following through. So we now take covenant to follow through with the commitments that we make. Those that have been on council, by all means, anything else you'd like to add or expand upon?
You gotta speak up so the microphone can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so louder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John told even I still can't be heard that put on it.
Yep. Okay. All the new council members, any covenants that you'd like to bring forward?
I would say it sounds like a lot, but it's not really.
It's being polite.
Yes.
And being polite to each other, polite to the congregation, polite to the world. And just being Christ-like. Alrighty. So at that point in time, then, I'll make the motion to renew our church covenants for 2026 as this council. I'll accept a second.
Second.
We'll say Bodie. Thanks, Nicholas.
Why don't you tell us, use our voice?
I appreciate it. Absolutely. And so all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Very good.
Oh yeah, that was something I forgot, Pastor. And as a
Speak up.
council, we try to remember to vocalize when we make a motion or a second, so that on the audio and video, it's clear who did what. It also helps the treasurer.
It does. Well,
Or not
the church
treasurer,
The secretary.
Yeah.
Sorry, you just fall into you just get thrown into it, so you're kind of one and the same, am I right?
This is just easier because when I'm done, I'm just basically done and I can send it off.
Which brings us to our next item of business. It's
Yep.
a wonderful segue into our next item. Thank you, Nicholas. Our next item of business, which is election of officers. There are 4 officers within the church constitution: the president, the vice president, the secretary, and the treasurer. I don't know exactly how I want to say it, but due to the nature of the role of the treasurer,
I can train somebody.
That is
that's all. That is, if you are interested, by all means, let Stacy know. But
if I take a
But I'm
financial-
locked into this position is what he's trying to say in a polite way.
If I take a financial literacy class and do an extra semester, I'll come to you for training.
Okay.
Yeah, but everything else is open for president, vice president, and secretary are open for election. The role of the president is to, I don't have my constitution with me. I'll take one. Because it's more, it'd be chapter 12, I believe.
Yep.
Actually, I don't know.
Oh, there you go.
Which, should we get them council books with all this stuff in it? Yeah.
Yeah, that is coming. That is part of the next.
Update.
That's coming. Sorry. So the rule. Oh, sorry. It's not chapter 12. It's chapter 9. No, chapter.
11, 12, 1,
No,
Well, 10.
Officers.
10.
Powers of the congregation. Church affiliation. Yes, officers. Chapter 11. It's not
There we go.
working on this. All right. The role of the president presides at and arranges for council meetings and congregational meetings. They are the contact person to handle pastoral needs in pastor's absence or in case of pastor's illness. And the president holds no other position or appointment within the congregation. When it comes to arranging for church council and congregational meetings, a lot of that is just talking with the administrative assistant, to which, and trying to put together an agenda. You work closely with me, in the past year you have been me, and you work closely with me, and we work together to put together the agenda, and you have your willingness to have your phone being called in the middle of the night sometimes, if I need to call you. All right. The role of the vice president assumes the role of the president during the president's absent or incapacity. The vice president normally chairs a committee or a ministry. The vice president is to assist the president as needed or as requested by the council president in regards to Good Shepherd Lutheran Church. Pretty self-explanatory. The secretary shall keep accurate minutes of all meetings of this congregation and of the council in a volume provided by this congregation, which shall be preserved permanently in its archives. If neither the president nor vice president can preside at meetings, the pastor will resume the leadership to balance the position of officers serving the executive branch of council, the president, vice president, and secretaries. In other words, the secretary is doing what Stacy's doing today, is keeping the accurate minutes of all meetings. You report on any correspondence that has come in, and you are present and recording all congregational and council meetings. Alrighty. For the past year, in 2025, I have served as the president, Michelle has served as the vice president, and JT Andrews has served as the secretary. By being president, vice president, secretary, and treasurer, you also form the executive committee. All right. So,
Does the vice president automatically move to president?
No.
No.
it is an elected position.
Would they if the president were removed?
Yes. When in 23, when we had to remove the current president of the council, the vice president stepped up with my help to take presidency,
Just for the remainder of that year.
just for the remainder of that year.
Then we re-voted on
The following
the
year.
year on the leadership
Yes.
again.
All right. I'll open it up to anybody who is interested in serving as president, or anybody who would like to make a nomination to somebody, to ask somebody to be president. Would you like to be nominated as president?
Does that take them off of the
No,
evangelism?
It would,
Yeah,
technically.
it would, as chair of evangelism.
Mhm.
that's okay. I can't do it then, I can't.
Right, well, I mean,
You're part of too many things to be president.
Okay, never mind.
I erased it.
okay.
It's like it was never said.
Because there's nobody to replace you right now.
Correct.
I know. Okay,
And
go ahead.
I was gonna ask, I know you were council vice president before, right? But she has to stay at large, is that correct?
Jennifer, you're unfortunately unable to hold any office because of your position as administrative assistant.
I'm totally okay with that.
Oh
Just wanted to make sure before somebody nominated her.
What?
no. Whatever.
That would be
I mean,
interesting to run as president and be administrative assistant. I don't think I could.
I mean, just to give it some
Anywhere.
perspective and sitting on council for,
Decades.
yes, as the treasurer. When he describes the roles and the responsibilities, it is a responsibility. It's not, you aren't putting in 30 hours a week. You aren't putting in 20 hours a week. It's really not as much as it sounds like, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
How much would you say it is?
Well, as the treasurer, I do put 15 to 20 hours a week in.
Yeah.
But that's just because I'm watching the banks, the investments, and paying, and payroll, and the taxes, and whatever else. But-
In my role as pastor and president, I haven't really done anything different as a president because I'm the pastor. Really, it comes down to if something happens to me, you would have to take over a little bit
And lead the meeting.
and lead the meeting, and meeting and be an emergency contact.
Right, and help form the agenda, which we all
Which
know what's
again
going,
is-
each month, that's not so bad, because you know what we're following up on, and we know what's going on in the congregation, so.
Yes, ideally, yes.
Ideally, yes.
It's to continue. Nope, wrong one.
Oh, you also get to corral us when we get out of control and off target during discussions.
That's part of leading the meeting.
Yeah.
Something that I work on, but I'm not super great at. But again,
I nominate Pastor Josh to
Okay.
serve on the
you can do that.
I mean,
Okay.
you're already.
Yeah.
It removes the middleman. All you gotta do is talk to your own reflection.
No video. Okay. I'll accept the nomination, but I don't want to like anybody else. If they don't want it, if somebody else wants to do it, by all means, I'll be happy.
It is for just the term of 1 year too, so just saying, it's not the whole
Okay.
Okay.
balance of the council. I meant to the people
No, I
that
know.
may volunteer, just,
I understand. Hearing no other nominations. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And I'll take an abstention. Vice President, previously was Michelle Logan for the past year.
I'll do it again. Nobody else will.
What did you do? What did you do as vice president again? You're just there for when pastor's not here.
Oh,
And
who's it
exec, I
go?
mean, we usually chat a little bit, and it's
Yeah.
executive meetings that happen.
Yeah.
I mean,
Social.
we
haven't
had
had a
maybe
lot,
3
yeah.
executive meetings last year.
Yeah.
3.
it's not a lot.
You know, I went to him and said, what can I take off your plate?
Mhm.
And I take things off his plate.
Okay.
Should probably
She
be
did-
proactive vice
Mhm.
president.
It helped sell the house of Sandusky Street because
Yeah.
that was on my plate. Something that I wasn't getting around to, so I was very helpful.
I'll say, when I was president under Mark, there was, as the president, there was nothing. I didn't do anything. I asked him a couple times and he didn't need me for anything, so
Yeah.
it was the easiest, because I was a secretary before too, and being the vice president was cake,
I just check in with Pastor,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
talk with him, talk about, well, how he goes back and forth, yeah.
It is being a backup, basically. Okay. Any other people would like to step forward, or anybody who would like to nominate somebody?
see Barb shaking her
See
head
none.
now. Out of the corner of my eye.
Not this year, not for me, not with this school schedule.
Seeing and hearing none, all those in favor say aye. For Michelle to be vice president. Aye. All those opposed? Michelle, would you mind abstaining?
I abstain.
Alright. For church secretary, Stacy's been doing a good job covering for JT. She cannot be secretary and treasurer, so we do need a secretary.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was like, what is that squeaky? It's me.
What's this thing perfectly in
I
time
thi-
with the actions I'm doing?
I think
wonder
Nick-
what it could be.
I think Nicholas should be secretary.
Second.
No.
Says no. Can't force him.
He's got a,
I mean, I'm fine recording all the services because I already do it already, but like typing them a lot, I'm not.
It'd be a good skill to add to your set. That's all I'm saying. It's a development opportunity.
Agreed.
And doing it here, then it's just going back and editing it in. I literally coming out of here, I spend 15 minutes and then send it to Jen. Acting as secretary. The harder ones are the congregational meetings where you have to kind of just fast forward through the stuff and get the key stuff. But you're up there already recording it, so
Yeah, people still talking to the microphone.
Working on that.
yeah, it's gonna take time. I'm really trying to sell you, Nicholas.
if you need help, I can help you. I'm taking minutes. You got a pretty tight schedule this year, this semester, don't you?
I made the
We all
mistake of
work
choosing a
on everything.
7-week course to get the credits I need. So at least until March, I can't do anything. Actually, I already should have been taking over my lectures.
I'll try.
Thank you, Amy.
I think you're not very good at identifying groups. That's my concern.
Doesn't have
So
to
you
be-
can always send it to one of the other officers to proofread.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She sends it to me all the time.
I do.
Oh,
I'm like, is this right? Is this what we did?
Yeah.
But continue this meeting, please. 'Cause
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
No, it's fine.
She still stay. Alright. Hearing and seeing none at that point in time. All those to accept Amy as the church secretary, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention?
council secretary, not church secretary.
No.
No, council secretary. The title is church secretary. This is why we have moved. We have deliberately, when hiring Jen, we use the word administrative assistant
Correct.
to help clarify that confusion. All right.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone. Our next item of business is in the month of January, we do our annual review of our membership roll. Jen, do you have that to present?
I do.
Thank you.
To be a member of Good Shepherd Lutheran Church, it is required that a person has a recorded attendance, at least one per year, and a recorded contribution. So these are the people who have not met those requirements, and who I have listed as should be coming off of the membership roll this year.
Can I ask a question? Sorry.
Yes,
Do they have to have that happen for 2 consecutive years or just within 1 year?
just the last year.
Just in the last year?
Yes,
I
so-
swore our constitution said that had to be 2 years in a row, but I could be wrong.
I
think
I
it's
have
one
it
year.
marked
Is it 1
right
year?
here.
I think so.
Okay.
I can read the exact thing if you want me to.
I would love it because I
Sure.
just want to get educated.
A member failing to commune or make recorded financial contribution or has removed themselves from communions with the congregation or record of communion with the body of Christ for a period of 1 year shall be removed from membership following the annual review of the membership roll and at the discretion of the pastor and approval of church council with the exception of C806.01. which says that young adults are still claimed as dependents on their parents and guardians and who fall under tax filing for their parents and guardians being
okay.
considered part of their family.
Okay,
So our
So,
college, so like Taylor's still on your tax, Nick's not mine, because they're college students.
yeah, no, I got it. Thank you.
And that comes from C8.06.
All right,
If anybody
thanks.
else wants to look that up. So based off of that, the people who are coming off are JT, the Cameron family, Chris, Lauren, Colton, and Anna Mae, the Douglas family, Kip, Rochelle, Bryce, and Liam, the Phil family, Nick, Claudia, Rami, Nikolai, and Bronwyn, the Gavin family, Paul, Michelle, Bradley, and Anthony, Jerry Janko, Chrisanne Lewert and her daughter Bella Lynn, Susan McCarran, and I think it's her granddaughter Abigail, John and Chloe Thompson, David and Rosemary Youthy, Phyllis Wade, and Nancy Guthrie. We also had one transfer and one death in this since our last congregational meeting.
One household transfer.
Yeah, one household transfer. Oh, and also Gail Durlingham is coming off as well. We do have a couple people who have met the requirements who are not currently members, who, if they're interested in, may become members. They are Bob Best, Jill Klimple, Jan Pacheco, Molly and Grace Tadero, who have expressed interest in becoming members, and the Yortracks, who went off last year but believe they are interested in maintaining their membership this year, so they can come back on. There are also some who have expressed interest in becoming members, but who have not completed a recorded contribution yet, so Pastor will have a conversation with them. Yeah, you will.
So,
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Before you just remove somebody, I mean, I know that you send a letter out, right, saying that you're going to be removed from them. Is there a way that you can make a call to these people and say, hey,
it's a good question.
I just think that before you say, hey, you're out of here, that you should maybe contact them and say, we see that you haven't attended or contributed this year, but we'd like to keep you as a member. Are you interested in continuing your membership? And
I'm going to answer that in a twofold thing.
Okay.
First thing is removal of membership doesn't mean that you can't come to church anymore.
right,
You know,
right.
you're still welcome at the table.
Mhm.
You're still welcome to attend church services. You're still welcome to participate in any volunteering activities. The only thing that you cannot do is hold an elected office
Or vote.
or vote in the congregation in the congregational meeting. We had a long list 2 years ago, 3 years ago now, to which the same question was brought forward.
Okay.
We decided at that time not to remove anybody, and that the council would help the pastor make phone calls or reach out to these people, to which the council does not.
Okay.
I'm more than happy to try to help and have council reach out to them. If you know them in particular, by
I mean,
all
that's
means.
why I'm saying, I know some of these people. and
Yes.
I think that, possibly a call or whatever.
Yeah. When it happened a few years ago, there were names that I had no idea. These people, a lot of these, I already kind of know. But definitely, if council would like to reach out, especially if you know them, and say, just an FYI, officially,
Mhm.
you're losing your membership. That doesn't mean you can't come to church anymore. That's okay. I'm more than welcome for that.
No, Jen, you sent out a letter, correct?
I have not yet. It has to come through council first.
So what is it normally saying in the letter? Do we give them a little bit of time if they want to make that choice, or is this automatically, is what I'm asking?
We
We'll
give
give it time.
we give them time.
We'll
Yeah.
give it time.
Okay.
It reviews what what it says in here about the requirements. And then we let them know that we have not had, you know, whether it was a recorded contribution or recorded attendance. And if they feel like there's any reason, you know, for whatever reason, if they couldn't make it, if they're home, you know, homebound situation type of thing that we just weren't aware of, just to communicate with us so that we can make arrangements with them, you know, and kind of give them like a, please reply by a certain day or time or something like that.
Yeah, because like John and Chloe, I think he moved, didn't he?
Yeah, they moved and the Lewarts moved.
Yes.
And Nancy has a situation with her ministering through a non-ELCA church.
And I'm thinking Phyllis is probably homebound now. She doesn't go much anywhere anymore, is what my understanding is. So
Okay.
we need to reach out to her and see.
Yeah, absolutely, that's fine.
Yeah.
Again, this is the only, the only reason we do this is to help make our numbers match a little closer to reality, what's actually happening here.
Right, because we report
don't-
that annually.
We do report this annually, so if we have, you know, if we actually have, let's say 75 households actually coming, but we're reporting 125, we have a big discontinuity, to which we want to try, for data's sake, to report what's actually happening here.
Does a part of the letter really stipulate, this only means you aren't now voting, and that we wish to see you and
Yeah.
you're welcome to be involved?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what we can do first is, have people choose kind of, I think the last time we did this, people chose who they were gonna call to make sure everybody was calling, like everybody on the list had somebody.
Who was familiar with them?
Yeah. So once they all were reached out to, then whoever we didn't hear back from, like, would get a letter, or they might not get a letter since they got the call and we were told, you know, whether they wanted to maintain membership or not. So I don't think we did letters last year because everybody was reached out to via phone, or some attempt at least was made. Yeah.
An attempt was made, not everyone answered.
Yeah, but I think those people also just never came after that also, so.
I'm thinking like Rosemary usually, for her, I know that's a health situation, she has, not MS, but the other one. So mobility is very difficult for her, so again, maybe we reach out to her and just consider her health fund.
No, that's fine, yeah, it's not like we need a doctor's note or anything that says you're homebound.
Right.
What I don't do, what I don't do is I don't put people on homebound who really don't have problems getting around, who are able to do daily stuff, daily driving, and do other stuff, but they don't come to church. I really don't like putting people on homebound for that reason. That's, in my view, just disrespectful to the church and those who do come on a Sunday morning.
I mean, if you can make a weekly drive out to McDonald's on your way to yoga, you can make it to church.
Yeah.
You're not homebound.
Yeah, if you're going out to, you do your grocery shopping every week, come to church, it's an hour.
So you guys can see me after and tell me who
Okay.
you want to reach out to, and we'll get that set up.
That'd be great.
All right.
So that'll go into full business for
With
next week.
regard to the other part of that list, the part that, about people coming back, do they have to be reinstated, or what do you do?
They,
Like Molly and Grace, for example, will they just become members again, or?
They say they were members before, as long as they didn't transfer the membership.
No, they didn't, they just got involved in all kinds of stuff. you know?
I totally understand, and that's what happens on a lot of these families.
Yeah, and the
and,
other part to that,
Just fill out paperwork, that's all.
like I think you mentioned Molly and Grace, but I think Vinny was here at Christmas also.
He was.
So,
Oh, yeah.
you know, so, and I don't know if Tony was or not, but, because I went to a different service, but anyway.
yeah, I don't think he was, but
No, but
What I'm saying is
Licensed
that, do you
services,
bring
yeah.
the whole family back then? I mean, I don't mean to make it.
It's a household.
So
Go
long
ahead.
as, if it's a household, then it's a household contribution,
Right,
and then everybody in the household would have to attend. So like
Yeah.
if Molly, Grace, and Vinny have attended, then they can, but if Tony hasn't, then he can't.
See, my
okay,
husband-
but say her checkbook is his name too, does that make him, or does he have to be here?
He would have to attend at least
Whatever.
once a
You
year.
know,
We're-
I mean,
we're
I hate to
talking-
be
Yeah,
picky, but whatever.
Yeah.
it's,
I'm just-
we're
Yeah.
not gonna be that
Yeah.
picky. I mean, we try to keep our numbers right.
Mhm.
I'm gonna use Taylor
Yeah, go
as
ahead.
an example. She's in your household.
Mhm.
Yep.
You do the contributions. She is still a member. She has come
Twice,
Twice this year, I
three
think.
times this year.
But I mean, that satisfies it. You come on Christmas, you come on Easter. That's why it's a one service time, and that's fine. If Tony was there on Christmas, no problem. It's a household contribution. But we do ask that you try to at least come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got you.
And as part of that,
I
as
sign.
leaders within the congregation, please encourage people to sign in.
Mhm.
Please remember to
Yeah,
sign in
right.
yourself.
Yeah,
Uh,
so especially if
it's
you
the
see
only way we
visitors
can-
here, because like, when I got the attendance record, I was sick at Christmas, so I missed the Christmas Eve services. And, cause usually if I'm in the back, I try to see everybody, and if they don't sign in, I write their name in. But, I missed the Christmas Eve services, and, they put a count on there that said there were 45 people there, but only like 36 signed in. So that's reflecting that our numbers are lower than they actually are. So, and you know, if it's off by 1 or 2, but when it's off by like 10 to 15, which usually happens at the Christmas, Easter services when we get more of those people in,
Right.
and again, it has to be recorded.
That's why we always had the ushers count and turn those into the office.
Yeah.
Yes. And the greeters been trying to encourage them, to encourage everybody to sign in. Same with the ushers. If you're an usher, please encourage people to sign in. As
Yeah.
leaders within the congregation, please encourage people to sign in. That's the only way I can't count on Jen or Michelle to say, oh, this is, we're gonna use Jerry Lampola. Sometimes he doesn't sign in. Jerry's here. He didn't sign in. Let me write his name down.
We do try, but,
We do that full service.
Yeah.
And that's, I can't count on y'all.
and when I'm assisting, I can't do it.
Right, and I try, so.
So we don't have the booklets in the pews anymore, but I don't think it was any better when they were in the pews.
No.
So,
Might even be better now because we can occasionally be back there to
Yeah,
to
maybe.
fill it in.
all right.
Okay.
All right, moving on our agenda. Next is to review the agenda for the annual February congregational meeting.
I'm sorry, I didn't print that out for the copies I sent out.
This annual meeting, as part of a nonprofit, we are required to hold a shareholders meeting. This is the chance for anybody in the congregation to bring business to the congregation without necessarily speaking through council or have anything like that. Now, we do have an October and December meeting. Those happen annually. Those are technically special congregational meetings where we follow only the agenda that is provided. In the February meeting, it is open once the agenda is complete. What we do at this meeting is we review our annual reports. All committees are submitting their reports. Eventually, the pastor will submit his report. I'm usually late. I'm always late.
You're not late till the end of the day tomorrow. You said the
Okay.
12th.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
why
not
I
getting
told
it.
myself when it's 11:58 and I have assignments due.
did that too. We review the annual report. This meeting we are choosing representatives to go to
Where's the-
Synod Assembly.
Do you want to send
In the past, we could send it to her. In the past, I have not been very good about making that happen in February, and we have council have either been nominating ourselves and volunteering to go, but it should be representative of the congregation.
So it's not a council member?
It can be.
Oh,
It can be. It doesn't have.
It's preferably somebody that's not gone before, because it's an
Ideally,
experience.
It is. I've tried to hold to, if you haven't gone in the last 5 years, consider letting somebody else go. But this year, this Synod Assembly is a special one, as it is electing or re-electing our Bishop of the Synod. So it is an important meeting.
And where is it?
It is in Akron at the John F. Knight
Convention Center.
Convention Center. It is an overnight. Church pays for everything: your meals, your food, your meals and your food.
Yeah, the meals and the food.
Your meals and your housing and a hotel room.
That's the housing.
So
We
we
all
get
drive
house.
down together, we all drive down together.
We all drive down together. Pastor recommends that I drive, so because I get mileage out of it too.
And you wouldn't want to ride with me.
But anyway, it's a fun time. You get to meet all people from all over the synod. You get to meet my fellow colleagues, rostered leaders, as well as other congregants and from other synods, and kind of reconnect with our larger church as part of being our Northeast Ohio Synod. Sometimes we get forgotten up here in the northeast corner of the northeast corner.
The most northeast corner of Ohio.
Yep. And so it's sometimes nice to be reconnected with everybody.
It's nice to be remembered.
What
time
does
Does
it
it actually start?
I think it's 1 to 11:30. I think I can't say for sure.
When
It's June 5th and 6th.
And the 5th is a Friday, so.
Yeah, you go Friday night, or Thursday night.
No, we go out. Well,
Early
depends on
Friday.
when it is. It's usually early Friday.
Right.
It's like
Save
6 in the
money.
morning.
Yeah, I
Because
remember
we
that.
only do when we I
When
think we had
went.
2 nights.
Yeah, what's that Friday? we
It also started at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Right. we went up
They
there.
tried not to do that,
Are they gonna have breakout sessions where they have special speakers on different things?
They normally do when it's a 2-day event like that.
Yes.
They have, I went to some, they have some really.
I can't because
Yeah.
that 5th is a Friday.
Yeah.
It's like the end of the school year.
Yeah,
right.
So,
Yeah, I mean, they.
Um,
it was
yeah, you
interesting.
have to live
It was
with
interesting.
everything.
I went once. I took vacation to go, but I get why you can't.
Yeah.
Synod Assembly.
They have a cutoff when we can take those personal days.
Yeah.
Both days go bad.
No, it's in.
Yeah, they haven't posted the
time
agenda times yet.
Okay.
But it is a one night overnight, June 5th and 6th. Usually what they have, especially on these 2-day ones, is they do have breakout sessions. They do, and in the evening they have different groups that you can go to, or your own free time. When we went, Michelle, Mark, and I, when we went. There was a thing that people could have gone to, or I think it was, well, anybody could have gone. Any people that went go to the local brewery, which is just right around the corner, and just catch up and have some fun. I think Bishop was there, and nothing official, anything like that. Usually those times are just chill times, reconnecting times, and stuff like that.
They have a lot of good resources there.
They do.
That's how I found out for him and for any student within our church, if you're an active member, for the Peer Store Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 0% entrance loan to go to college for 4 years. So, I mean, if she needs money, as long as you make your payments once you graduate, there's no interest on it.
So that is part of the agenda. When we present the agenda and bring this up to the congregation, it's the same explanation. And then finally, any new business that the congregation would like to bring in front, or any congregant would like to bring to the congregation. Since I've been here, I don't think there have been any items of business that the congregation had to decide on that was brought up from the floor. I don't think so. I was in my congregation in Santa Fe a couple times. Items were brought up for the congregation's approval. Nothing too serious or anything like that. Usually people just want to end the meeting and go on. Okay. Any other items any other agenda items that we should add to this before sending it out to the congregation and our notice? Hearing and seeing none, accept a motion to approve the agenda for the annual February congregational meeting.
Motion.
Nicholas, a second, please.
Barb.
Barb? Any, all those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstentions? Good. Alrighty. Our next item is our Lenten soup and sandwich sign up. As you know, during the season of Lent, or be reminded, as during the season of Lent, each committee or volunteers come together and provide soup before the service, either Ash Wednesday or the midweek Lenten services. We ask that council is signed up for the first Ash Wednesday soup,
It's the 18th.
the 18th of February.
So that's just the soup on the Ash Wednesday, right?
Just soup on Ash Wednesday,
Soup
no
and bread.
sandwiches.
Soup and bread.
Soup and bread.
Well, isn't it a great thing? Someone just got a 16.5 quart pot for Christmas.
I wonder what for. And
From a
so.
very loving.
And so we have a sign-up sheet, right?
We do.
So if you could, is that just for the weeks, or is that the sign up for the soup on Ash Wednesday?
This one is for the weeks.
Okay.
So if you're running a committee.
So we don't have anybody running committees,
Yeah, we really don't.
except for me.
And me.
Yeah, us two.
Well, I'm a committee of one. But okay. Well, I'll.
Looking for your dates.
Well, I don't know. How do y'all want to do this then?
I'll make soup.
Okay.
Can we make a suggestion that the remaining weeks, I know it's a lot to dump on the new members, that the remaining council members take a week and it's their responsibility to get their volunteers to make their soups and stuff like that.
So you're saying each council member
Just say-
recruit soups for a week, be
Right.
responsible for recruiting.
Yes, soup and sandwiches and desserts.
And if you can't get somebody to recruit, you make it. Right?
There you go, Nicholas.
Not you.
Not you.
Not you.
You, as in general, you, not you. As in
That was a
single.
general you.
Oh, look at that, you go.
If as a council member, I can't get somebody to
Yeah,
make soup, I make it.
and most people will do it.
But you
but
have to ask.
You have to personally ask them.
Yeah.
I know, don't roll your eyes.
What time is the soup need to be?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Hot.
About 5:45, preferably.
If we need to reheat it earlier, but yeah, so it's ready to go. It can be a cold soup. I don't know. It's, as long as it's
Gazpacho.
designed
Oh,
cold soup.
Well, who
gazpacho.
does the sandwich?
I love
I
gazpacho.
need
You
a
get-
volunteer.
You
Make
get
it good.
volunteers.
Do you?
Yes.
You get volunteers to bring soup, sandwiches, and a dessert.
I put
So about how-
watermelon.
For how many people?
Really?
2 soups, I say what?
2 soups minimum. Sometimes we get 3, sometimes we had 4 last year.
Sandwiches,
About 20.
about 20.
And then we're talking little finger sandwiches too.
Yeah.
Like the little cucumber comfortable ones.
No,
we
no,
have.
no.
I have a
No, that's
question
not-
about
Hang on.
during Lent.
Uh-huh.
Is there any restriction on meat?
No.
Nope.
Okay,
We're not Catholics.
Yeah.
I know that. I just wondered if
No.
traditionally we shouldn't.
And then
No.
a dessert or 2, brownies, something. We always end up with, we always have more than enough food.
We usually do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, people are very willing to help out in multiple weeks if they're able to. With sandwiches or desserts.
So can we flip that over and have us sign up for soups and
Yep.
bread? So we can have that out of the way?
Yes.
Do we need bread in addition to the sandwiches?
There's no
No.
sandwiches Ash Wednesday.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
It's just bread.
Can't think of that one. Whatever. It's a tradition here. Whatever. It's fine by me.
I guess your name.
And we don't do
Yeah.
dessert either
Name.
on Ash Wednesday.
Oh, I thought we did do dessert.
I thought,
Okay, dessert's fine, yeah,
Well, I understand why you say that, because, you know, Fat Tuesday, you used up all the lard and sugar
do
and
we
crap
have
out
a
of your
date
house.
Sure, yeah, sure,
It's
yeah.
Ash Wednesday, so it's February.
This is
Oh,
true.
okay.
At 6
You
o'clock.
already took
Just
it.
saying,
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
Fat Tuesday a religious thing or an American thing?
Okay.
That's
it's a
religious
German thing.
Yeah.
It's a
It's
religious
actually-
thing, yeah.
It's a Catholic thing. It's a religious thing.
And then-
If it's German, it's as Lutheran as you can get.
And then you have to come a little bit of time, do a pitcher of water, do a pitcher of lemonade. I will most likely be here every week, so I can get that done ahead of time.
I'm definitely here.
All right, can I have a
She's
pen?
here, I'll be
Pencil?
here.
Thank you. Woo!
And I'll be here because I like soup too.
Yeah.
More than
What kind of soup are you making, Barb, so that we know not to all make the same soup? Because that's happened before.
I don't wanna introduce gazpacho the first night because
Yeah,
there'll
because
be people that'll,
it's an acquired
freak out.
taste, I agree.
Yeah.
It's like salsa, but not a soup.
It's
Oh,
delicious.
It's
yummy.
yummy.
Now, question.
It's like fish swap. That's a
How
Yeah.
strict to the definition of soup are we keeping here?
Stripped.
liquidy. Has to be liquidy.
What are you thinking?
What do you
has to
think?
have liquid in it,
I mean,
like it could be stew.
The Filipino dish, chocolate rice is liquidy.
No.
It's got a
Okay,
can of liquid in there. It's just mostly
I don't know.
sugar.
Vegetable,
Vegetable?
yeah,
That's actually always a good one for Ash Wednesday, because there are some people that still don't do meat.
yes,
Yes.
that's why I was
High
asking.
meat won't be.
But
I
I
don't know.
usually put beef stock in it.
Yeah, it's
so-
okay.
You don't tell people what's in it.
Okay. If it's brown,
To pass through.
they won't.
I mean, you can just go and buy like a
Okay,
rosemary
now-
loaf of bread if you want and bring it, or,
This is just for Ash Wednesday.
yeah.
Okay. When you say bread,
It can be
Like a-
Italian,
you mean
French.
just bring
white
just a
bread.
couple of
Bread or
bread?
Yeah, over bread.
Okay,
Yeah,
It can be a baguette. It can be sourdough if you want.
okay.
It doesn't necessarily have to be white. It can be multigrain.
Okay, now I have a
Just
question.
bread.
Is this like every week?
No,
just
we're
just
just
for
one
Ash
week.
Wednesday.
We're
Ash
only doing
Wednesday.
it one time,
Yes,
okay.
just
We're not
for
doing it
February.
every Wednesday.
Correct.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
yeah.
some of us are.
I'm
Some
not-
of us will be doing it every Wednesday, yes.
Got that.
There you go.
Okay, okay.
Taylor's been asking me for broccoli cheddar, so I will just make a big old vat of that.
Mm.
I'm looking at this big pot, so soup.
Do I have to say what kind of bread I'm bringing?
No, just
No, just
quick
put
bread.
your name down for bread.
Yep.
Just put it excellent.
Very nice. So I'm gonna make that full of, what should I make for the soup to
Oh,
go?
you already know you're gonna make
The
it.
soup to go.
Italian
Oh,
wedding?
yeah.
I'll do the ham and bean again. It went
It went,
like lickety split.
it did, the ham and bean.
If I have to make more than that, though, I have to do it here. I don't have enough big pots.
I'll probably be making my soup Saturday morning while I'm up here setting up for Sunday.
Yeah,
Best because that will be.
because I doubled that recipe, and it barely fit in the crock pot. It actually spilled in the back of my car on the way here, even though I put plastic wrap on it before I put the lid on it.
And there's also a service Wednesday at noon,
Yes.
but no
soup on that
meal
day.
or whatever for that.
No.
Oh,
Ash Wednesday services are noon and 7. Soup is sweet. Soup at about 6 every Wednesday of Lent,
Mhm.
including Ash Wednesday.
I might make a third soup on Ash Wednesday, because that's usually our busiest soup. I'm gonna put down soup for me for Ash Wednesday instead of bread. You get bread.
Okay, what do you want your soup to be?
What should I make for boys and girls?
Whatever your heart desires.
Exactly,
Yeah,
whatever
you
you're
got a
feeling.
choice.
Just put an X on the bread, so
Yeah.
you know I'm bringing bread.
Yes.
That's fine.
I'll just, I don't know. I know what you guys are making, so.
I'm gonna bring a
It's fair.
plate of cookies. No, I'm not making them. I'm gonna go buy a thing of cookies.
Y'all know we eat these.
Give it to Jen.
I don't know what I committed to. Oh,
You committed
vegetable.
vegetable beef or whatever
Yeah.
vegetable soup.
Vegetables.
Yeah.
And you're making broccoli cheddar?
All right. As we continue through walking around and talking to people, we'll get the rest of the weeks of Lent filled out. All right.
Are you
go ahead.
gonna just like make a board maybe we can write on that has each
You and your clipboards. You
Yeah.
know.
I'm looking at
She's
you
a
because you
teacher.
told me to delete the one that I already had with the list on it and do it this way instead.
Let me see it. Oh, that's not gonna work. But you need to have the
Mhm.
date, soup.
That's how it was.
Soup, sandwich, and cookies. This is not one of
Oh,
those.
wait, I signed, didn't you say Ash Wednesday we didn't have desserts?
No,
No,
yeah,
we-
we do
we
have
do-
dessert.
We just don't have sandwiches.
You don't have sandwiches, just
Oh,
bread.
okay.
Rest of the week is soup, sandwiches, and desserts.
Okay.
This is not gonna work.
I know. I know how to make the chart though.
I changed it.
Yep. Yes, he did.
Hold on. All
It's
right.
okay.
It's
I know.
okay.
Thought it would work. Didn't. Decides it's not gonna work. All right. Anyway, next item of business is introduce our updated policies. So what I read for the officer's position is our church policies over the past, 3 years, 4 years, almost. I've been reviewing, looking at these, talking to these committees that we have, and eliminating some of these policies. And so as part of our church council, the congregation, as part of the Constitution, the church council has the authorization to approve what are called continuing resolutions, which is a different name for church policies. This is why you haven't received a new a binder. I'd like to approve the new policies. Now, some of them we've already done, like the fellowship hall policy, we've already approved that. Baptismal policy, we've already approved that. Weddings and funerals, we've already approved. So it's some of the other ones that need to be approved. Now, we didn't send out the policies to y'all, so we will postpone this till next meeting. And I will get all the new policies out to you for next meeting, so that we can review, and review ahead of time, and we can review during the meeting if necessary before approval. Okay. One final item is if on the pastor's report, you'll notice a new category. Under vacation plans, I've added a focus area. This is to help me keep track on the goals for my own goals for 2026, and I'd be happy to accept other ones. And part of that goal is to review and approve new continuing resolutions or policies, and then publicize them. Also, as part of the goals is to something that has been needed, that I need is to be a good minister, and that the congregation is helpful for, is to organize and begin a mutual ministry team. I'd like to recruit and train backups for both Chris, Mirtha, and Stacy Rackett. Not to replace them, just as a backup for now. Additional signatories for checks with safeguards in place. What I mean by this is I think it was this past week, right? The chemicals was delivered. There was the delivery person expected a cash on delivery check for them to take back to the chemical place. None of us were available to sign the check. So, and I don't want pre-signed checks just sitting around. That's
Back up.
super shady.
We didn't know it was being delivered cash on delivery?
Right. I thought it was an invoice, which it was an invoice. So they just made a call and said it's okay to pay by invoice.
Okay.
So we did. I did not know that it was cash on delivery, or else I would have had a check ready for them.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Same with
Right
the
now,
stained glass.
I think I'm the only signatory on the checking account right now.
And that's not
That's
great.
that's another problem.
And the safeguards in place is one of those, if you're an employee, you shouldn't be signing checks, or at least payroll checks. It's entirely up to the council and finance team to decide what checks you're authorized or not authorized to. Now, the bank won't be able to hold to that, but at least it'll be held within here
Don't our continuing resolutions specify who's supposed to have signing authority on the checking account? You don't have to look it up now, but just
It might.
take a look, take a look at it.
Look at the new policies. Okay. Something else that it gets away from me, as I'm trying not to do everything, is have the executive committee, now that I have an executive committee, is to perform and complete employee evaluations before budget discussions. So when we come time to decide whether or not a raise is within budget and warranted, we should decide whether or not it's warranted at all. This has come from previous employees' concern.
So right now, it's just the two of you that are.
No, the organist, the music
Music.
coordinators.
And
Sorry.
Yes.
our janitorial service.
Well,
It's a,
we don't-
that's an
They're
outside
it's a
contract.
contractor.
But I mean, when we have to reevaluate that.
But that'll be an ongoing thing, yes.
Yeah, that's
So the church,
different, but it's me, Jen, Jim, and Sandra are the only employees of the church.
and I thought the executive committee was only supposed to do the pastor, but you're responsible for the other three.
Well,
Is that right? I could
Not
be wrong.
anymore.
I could be wrong.
not anymore.
Why?
We do it all because I don't think it's this. I mean, I can give you input on like Jen's performance.
You'd have to. We don't see it.
Yeah, but also you have your own input on Sandra and Jim's performances.
We don't know what they do behind the scenes. I know Sandra's the music coordinator, but I don't know what that entails. I don't know how much time she spends with you and how she goes about selecting the music and all the things behind the scenes. I'm politely disagreeing. We can
That's fine.
agree to disagree.
We can agree
It's
to
okay.
disagree.
It is a good point.
But again, Jen's in the office. I see the output of the things that she does sometimes, not everything that she does. I have no clue everything that you do. I'm not qualified to evaluate her.
Okay.
Is there, I don't know, it's an educational, is it like a rubric that goes with the evaluation?
We have job descriptions of everybody, and we just
Huh?
Here's their rubrics.
Well, if I'm evaluating somebody,
There's a standard that you have to evaluate to.
Yeah.
and, you know, I wanna be able to say, this, yes, here, maybe no, here, you know, almost, or, I don't know, I'm so.
How about instead of the executive committee doing the evaluations, work with me to build a rubric based on job description,
Sure.
and then I can evaluate them.
We could
based
even
on that.
set up a process for the evaluations where you could have them self-evaluate themselves first, and you look at that versus the job description and just have a good conversation and set goals for the next year based on that
And
conversation.
there may be parts, once
Keep
we
it simple.
divide it all out, that we can designate that council does.
We can
do some of it.
participate in, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's fair.
that's fine. I'm okay with it. All right. But yeah, also executive committee evaluate me.
There was a form for that somewhere. I'll find it.
We already talked about the renew and approve new continuing resolutions, and then also something that I need to work on, that we as a whole, just in the general congregation, need to work on is improved communication. We even had this morning talking about our gas rates, and there was no communication happening. Somebody thought somebody else doing something. I don't know what was going on. But working on communication. This is also why another reason we record and publicize our meetings is so that it is available to people who would like to watch what is happening in council. So that'll be a monthly thing on my report, and try to give a somewhat of a check mark, or at least a progress report on all of those.
By the way, I think this is a fantastic idea, the focus areas. When I read that, I was so happy to see that.
Do you want that on the front of the agenda, like as part of
Yeah,
this page?
it would probably be a good idea under reports or something.
Focus areas.
All right. Any other business for the good of The council or the congregation? Yes, ma'am.
We have an update on the solar panels. Are we still waiting for?
We are waiting on the solar panels. Last I heard, we're still waiting on Ashtabula County to approve them. They were submitted back in October for approval. It was rejected for insufficient data or something like that. They said that they resubmitted them before Christmas. This week, I plan to send kind but firm email to my contact over at the solar panel people and say WTF.
I'm not putting that in the minutes.
What the fudge? Yeah.
Put that in the minutes.
But because we're to, as I mentioned in December, I think in the December congregational meeting, we're still eligible for the tax credit because we have already paid more than 5% of the total cost, and the solar panels
Will be
will be
by
installed
July
before
6th.
July of this year. So we're still eligible for the tax credit. That helps. But I'm upset with Opal because I expected this done a long time ago.
I would
I
be too.
expected by 2026 we'd already have
It up and running?
up and running and getting data for our solar.
They were Johnny on the spot and trying to sell you the
Yeah.
solar panels.
Then they had their hand out for their money.
Yep. So I will contact.
Right,
I might even call and be like, "Hey, where's my stuff?"
Where's our sun sires?
Yep.
Okay.
Any other business? Yes, ma'am.
The Detroit Street refurbishment.
Yes.
So we voted to go forward.
Yes.
At some point, maybe at the next council meeting, I think
Yes.
we as a council need to decide how we're going to go forward.
Yes.
Otherwise, it'll just sit out there ad infinitum, because if we hope to do what we want to do this spring and summer, we really should have started reaching out to contractors now. I
Agree.
guess is where I'm at. I don't want it to fall off the radar.
No, believe me, it's not off the radar.
It's getting in
Um,
as soon as possible, you
Every time I drive up there, I'm like, it's gonna be great when I'm across the street.
Yeah.
But and no, I'm not gonna be here at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
know? 8:30.
8:30. But
I can pick
so
you up.
I want to give you
Go across the street and drag them out of bed.
some. So there has been steps forward that have gone along with this, and it happened before the congregational meeting. First step forward was to Greg Betteridge and I. We went in and we measured all the rooms to have to try to draw up some kind of a blueprint of the current building, so that we can modify it, and so we have something that we can actually present to contractors to get a proper bid. Greg got me back hand drawings. My father has a software program, a CAD software program, to which I have sent him that information. He has come back with a somewhat incomplete CAD drawing, somewhat CAD, but he needs some more information, to which I have. When I got that back, the first snowfall fell. He needs, one of the pieces of information that he needs is pretty close measurements of the outside, of all of the outside walls, and when I got that back, the first snowfall fell, and I didn't want to go out there in 5 inches of snow and measure outside, and I'll need a separate person, to which Jen, you're going to be at.
Dress warm one day.
And then, so yes, there has been that, and then between the snowfall, Advent, winter, some of the stuff has been kind of pushed back onto a back burner a little bit. I did speak with Greg and Mark today after the second service, and I asked them both to be on this team to help kind of push this forward, and recommend one other person to be on it. They will be, along with me, be the ones to kind of help to present, to review, to present to contractors, to review their bids and proposals, to recommend to council to accept whoever we shall go with. So it is kind of already going.
Okay,
But-
I didn't know that. That's
Yes,
good to
that
hear.
it just happened today. But yes, we do need to keep moving forward on this.
He's an architect, right?
He is an architect.
Yeah.
Say something.
Ross Nanisto
Okay?
is an architect,
Okay. That'd be great.
so maybe
I
he
will
would,
ask him.
yeah.
Okay.
Ross.
Ron?
Ross Nanesto, Lily's
Ross,
son.
yeah.
Okay. So yes, it is kind of come back to the forefront a little bit.
Okay, good to hear.
Anything else for the good of the congregation or the council needs to discuss or would like information on? Hearing and seeing none, I will accept a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Nicholas, a second. Barb,
You need 15 minutes.
all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Abstentions? All right, I invite you all to stand if you're able.
Whoops.
It has been a tradition here that we say the Luther's evening prayer when we met in the evening. It's still appropriate, so. All right. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
I thank you, my heavenly Father, through Jesus Christ, your dear Son, that you have graciously kept me this day, and I pray that you would forgive me all my sins where I have done wrong, and graciously keep me this night. For into your hands I commend myself, my body and soul, and all things. Let your holy angel be with me, that the evil foe may have no power over me. Amen. Thank you, everyone. Safe travels to where you're going next.
You're home.